45 always claims that he has kept his promises, but he really hasn't. The promises kept mantra doesn't always match 45's reality. It's been 3 years of 45's so-called promises made and so-called promises kept, but we're just getting started here, and insert the state here, which is what it's listed in parentheses, and we're going to go down and look at some of the stuff that he basically doesn't match the reality he's claiming. That line from Vice Squatter Mike Dumbass Pence is a hallmark of how he introduces 45 to campaign rally audiences. Last week, he delivered versions at rallies and he delivered Klan rallies in Colorado Springs and Las Vegas. But is it true? In some respects, yes. 45. The only thing that 45 has followed on is cutting regulations to certain things and negotiating a trade deal that was basically a rewrite of NAFTA. So it wasn't really anything historic or anything like that, as his inbred supporters claim. But in many critical areas, promises made by the squatter have not been promises kept. To look at some areas where rhetoric has not matched his reality. Economic growth. The economy under 45 will grow at a sustainable rate of at least 3 to 5% and as high as 4%. The economic oh no, sorry, I lost my spot there. Okay, the promise was part of the squatter's contract with the American voter that was released in the weeks before the 2016 squattal election, and fed the storyline that he would open that and fed the storyline that he would light a fire under the Obama economy, and that the Republicans repeatedly categorized as sluggish. What happened? Growth has largely followed the same trends of the Obama era, even after the stimulus from the 2017 tax cuts. The nation's economy, or gross domestic product, grew at a rate of 2.4%. Squatter's first year in office, close to 3% in 2018 and 2.3% last year. The gains mean the economy is improving, just not as rapidly as what 45 pledged to his voters, and that makes it difficult to build the political will pay for his other stated initiatives, such as fixing the nation's infrastructure. Federal debt. When declaring his squattancy, 45 said he would reduce our $18 trillion in debt. He later took these vows a step further, declaring that he would not just balance the budget but pay down the entire national debt. What happened? What happened was the opposite. The U.S. budget deficit through the first 4 months of his budget year is up to 19% from the same period a year ago, putting the country on track to record its first $1 trillion deficit since 2012. The deficit reflected government spending that has grown to 10.3% this budget year, while revenues were up only 6%. The deficit has gone up every year of 45 squattancy. The national debt now stands at more than $23 trillion. The border wall. While announcing his White House run on June 16, 2015, 45 declared, "I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall." What happened? Mexico is not paying for the wall and has no intentions to. The squatter has tried in multiple ways to demonstrate otherwise. He has argued that the updated U.S. trade agreement with Canada and Mexico will pay for the wall because of economic benefits he predicts will come from the deal. But nothing in the trade agreement would cover or refund the construction cost or require a payment from Mexico. He told supporters at one of his Klan rallies that redemption money is paying for the wall. Redemption payments don't exist. 45 apparently meant to cite remittance that refers to money that immigrants in the U.S. send to their countries of origin, often to family members. 45 has had at various times talked about taxing or blocking such money, but then that has not been done. Instead, the squatter has diverted money from military construction projects and approved using counter-drug spending to pay for wall construction. The reliance on Pentagon money continued anew this month when $3.8 billion previously authorized for F-35 fighter aircraft and other military programs was diverted to help build portions of the border wall. Now, taxes. To make this proposed tax cuts more profitable to voters, 45 dangled the idea that tax rates would go up for the rich in May of 2016. He told NBC, "For the wealthy, I think, frankly, it is going to go up, and you know what? It really should go up." And what happened? Taxes on the rich went down, not up in the vast majority of cases. The top income tax rate fell from 39.6% to 37% as a result of the changes Republicans made to the tax code. The new cap on state and local tax deductions limited the benefits for some of the very rich, but households earning more than $1 million saved on average more than $64,000 last year, according to an analyst by Congress's Joint Committee on Taxation. People earning $50,000 to $100,000 got about a $1,000 tax cut from their income taxes, and that's about it.